Welcome back to Platform Talk right here on CNC3. It's our look at what's been happening on the hustings of this past week. Just to remind you, the parties have presented their candidates and tomorrow is nomination day, May 3rd. All candidates must file their documents with returning officers. So the parties are finally making their picks public. But what of their plans for the country? Well, from the PNM platform, it's a promise of a continuation of projects already started. Let's hear what the Works and Transport Minister, Colm Imbert, is promising. After all, there have been numerous protests for roads in the past 2 years.
6 major highways that we are going to start construction of in 2010. We've gone through all the planning, we've done the designs, we have invited tenders. I can tell you that the first road that we are going to start on is a new highway between San Fernando and Mayaro. San Fernando to Princestown to Rio Claro to Mayaro. A full freeway with interchanges, no traffic lights. You'll be able to drive from San Fernando to Mayaro in less than half an hour. The second highway project, already out to tender, tenders invited in February of 2010, is the San Fernando to Point Fortin Highway. You'll have heard of this for many years. Well, it's finally becoming a reality. Tenders have been invited. Tenders are due on the 7th of May. 9 days from today, we will get tenders in for the construction of the new highway to Point Fortin. And the route will be Debe, Pinal, Siparia, Faizabad, all the way down to Point Fortin, and a branch highway up to Labrie. And the third highway that we have put out for tenders is Wallerfield to Manzanilla. Right now, the highway goes up, the Churchill Roosevelt Highway stops in Wallerfield, by where the new University of Trinidad and Tobago is being constructed. Well, this is the continuation. This highway will go just south of Wallerfield, go along the old train line to Guayco, go around Sangre Grande, and then go down to Manzanilla and come down all the way to Mayaro. The next highway is a causeway out in the sea from Port of Spain to Chagaramas. Those of you who travel to Chagaramas realize how difficult it is. There are so many shops and business places all the way along the road to Chagaramas. It's difficult, there's a lot of traffic. So we decided to build a causeway out in the sea from the foreshore straight to Chagaramas. The fifth highway is from the bird sanctuary on the Uriah Butler to Piarco. And the reason for that one is if you're coming from south and you're going to the airport, you won't have to go up to the Churchill Roosevelt or to the Eastern Main Road. You cut off just before you reach the Caroni River and you head straight to the airport on a brand new highway, just for you people from South Trinidad. That's the fifth one. And the sixth one is a new highway from Curep to Princestown. So people who are going to Princestown and Rio Claro from St. Joseph, Curep, or Tunapuna will not have to go to San Fernando and come across. You go straight to Princestown. That is highway number 6.
And from the UNC platform, the UNC leader Kamla Persad-Bissessar unveiled a wide-ranging crime plan.
And so our government, the People's Partnership, we will take a multi-pronged attack which will go at the political, economic, social, technological, managerial dimensions to reinstate safety and security. The first involves addressing the issue of white-collar crime and corruption. The second addresses the fundamental challenges of effective management of institutions of law and order. And the third requires reorganization of our education system. So we will deal with white-collar crime, we will restructure law enforcement agencies, and we'll reorganize our education system. I told you we'll deal boldly with crime and criminals, but there's some other things we will have to do. We will support the management of the police services to ensure that there are proper levels of policing and hold the service accountable for effective delivery through the establishment of clear, measurable benchmarks for crime reduction and containment. We will establish a National Security Operational Center, and you will like this one because we will use the technology to set up a real-time centralized system to track crime. What this will involve is equipping every police vehicle with a GPS and linking with every police station through an appropriate technology platform. A majority of crime involves the use of vehicles. And so we must have enforcement of road traffic laws and regulations to serve as a deterrent to crime. And so we will have a variety of mechanisms for road traffic enforcement, including radar speed detection guns in this initiative. We will deploy GPS bracelets on offenders who are on probation but are still deemed a security risk. We will guard our coastline through the 360-degree radar linked to all branches of the security services, and we'll monitor connectivity and insist on staying connected. And you know what? We'll stop Mr. Manning with his blimp spying on private citizens in this land. We'll establish the National Security Protective Services Training Academy to improve capacity of our police to perform at optimal levels, to improve investigation, detection, and prosecution. We will strengthen the National Security Council to link intelligence, strategy, and execution in crime fighting. That is something that is sadly lacking today.
Well, the final call on who runs the country lies in the hands of the electorate, and in 22 days, citizens get their chance to cast their vote. Will it be the PNM or the UNC coalition? Only time will tell. We'll take a break, and when we return, the PNM political leader has a problem with the media. Stay tuned.